All right, so welcome back. Now what we're going to do is finish the installation here, and we're going to mount the bar. I guess a couple of key things to note about the bar is you want to make sure that this groove in your bar is clean. If you have any sawdust or residue that builds up in here, what it's going to do is act as a barrier for the bar oil to make its way and lubricate this entire surface. So what I find works really well is I use compressed air and I just blow this passage out with air, and we've already done that with this one. So this is the bar. So we'll start by just installing our bar on here, and then here's my chain. This is also the corresponding chain that's meant and designed for this saw. So always important to put it on in the right way, or the proper way. And we know that by that your chain, these angle sections of your chain need to be forward facing. So that way when the chain rotates, it bites into the lumber. Make sure that your chain is set into the grooves of the bar. You'll see that it's loose right now, but that's okay because we will tension it with the tensioner here. You want to make sure that your chain is properly seated in the sprocket. Otherwise it can cause some damage. And now what I'll do is I'll just install the tensioner like this. I'll install my bar nuts just tight so that they stay on the saw. This process will be the same for other brands of saws. And now what I'll do is I'm just going to lift the bar up like this. Just raise it up about a quarter of an inch or so. No, about a quarter inch. And then I'm going to rotate. I'm going to use a flat blade screwdriver, go in here to the adjustment screw, and I'm going to turn clockwise. And what this is doing is that you'll see it's tightening the chain. And there's a lot of videos online that tells you the proper way or how much tension you should put on the chain. You should be able to pull down and it springs right back. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to set it so it's tight. And then come in with my ratchet, and I will tighten these bar nuts down pretty tight. Okay, so now we'll turn it over and we'll fill up the chainsaw with bar oil. So we're just about ready to start the chainsaw and go cut some trees. So I'm just gonna dress the chain a bit. So I have my file, I got the chainsaw in the vise, and I'm just dressing the chain. So I'm dressing the chain with the same amount of strokes per chain, so 3 times. Then I move on to the next tooth. until I get all the way around. Try to keep my file perfect, like horizontal. And I just follow this along all the way around. And then when I reach the end, I then turn the saw around like this, clamp it in the vise, and then I do the other side. Well, as you can see, the chainsaw runs well. The RYOBI is a pretty good, you know, do-it-yourselfer saw. It's not a pro saw, but we're just using it for cutting up, you know, branches or little jobs on and off. It's pretty good. So I'm happy. The engine works well. Off screen, I did a little bit of, you know, tuning. I like it. So thanks for tuning in. We got this thing going again. I hope you enjoyed the journey. In the end, this video is to show how you can do it yourself. Don't be afraid. Just tackle jobs. You get a lot of satisfaction when you're done. So stay tuned to the next video and have a great day.